Welcome to Silent Sunday Nights here on Turner Classic Movies. I'm your host, Jacqueline Stewart, coming to you from the screening room at the Reva and David Logan Center for the Arts here at the University of Chicago. According to a 2013 study by the Library of Congress, more than 70% of the films made between 1912 and 1929 are considered lost. There are numerous reasons why this has happened. Many films were not properly preserved, so they simply deteriorated beyond repair. Also, most early movies were shot on nitrate film, which is highly combustible and extremely flammable. Thousands of films were destroyed in fires. Another reason some studios tragically felt that the monetary value of the silver nitrate that was contained in the film stock was worth more than the actual movies themselves. Regardless of the reason, the absence of these historic and artistic gems is an incredible loss. So when a film is found, it's cause for celebration. That's exactly what happened to the drama we have coming up next. From Universal Pictures in 1923, it's The First Degree. In 2006, a box full of unmarked reels of film was found in a home downstate in Peoria, Illinois. The box was ultimately donated to the Chicago Film Archives, who first checked the reels for deterioration, then put them in a queue to be examined. It wasn't until the pandemic in 2020 that the archive staff was able to properly inspect the box's contents. It contained some agricultural films, advertisements about local Illinois businesses, plus all 5 reels of The First Degree. It's believed that some of the footage is missing, perhaps having been cut due to local censors, but the print itself was in surprisingly good condition. Still, the Chicago Film Archives gave the film a full digital restoration, which you are about to see. It's based on a short story that had appeared in the Saturday Evening Post in 1914. Told in flashback, it's about the hostile relationship between 2 brothers and involves their love for the same woman, blackmail, and even murder. Let's take a look. From 1923, directed by Edward Sedgwick and starring Frank Mayo and Sylvia Bremer, here's The First Degree. The First Degree was released by Universal Pictures and was originally part of what was called the Laemmle Nine, meaning it was a group of 9 films that were said to have been personally endorsed by the studio's president at the time, Carl Laemmle. It was really a ploy to give those titles a bit of added publicity. The First Degree disappeared not long after it premiered in 1923. And as I mentioned before the movie, it was found and only recently restored in 2020 by our friends at the Chicago Film Archives. Although lost films are a problem for all Hollywood studios, Universal in particular has had the lowest survival rate, at just 15%. That's because in 1948, not realizing what they had, the studio ordered that all their silent films be destroyed so they could collect the silver nitrate from the negatives. In that post-war period, they viewed it as more valuable than the films themselves. That's it for me this week. I'm Jacqueline Stewart, and I'll be back next week with another Silent Sunday Night feature. In the meantime, Alicia Malone will be here with this week's TCM Import. Thanks for watching.
Next on TCM, La Nuit de Varennes, then Place de la République, and later, This Man Is Mine. Keep your paws off TCM tonight.